How's it going, everybody, and welcome to my very first video edited with Adobe Premiere Pro CC. The reason for this video and the reason for this move is because my last video was about what I felt was a necessary, or all the things, that I felt that were necessary to make good YouTube videos. And as is the case when you make a video like that, other experienced YouTubers will chime in and tell you what they think you had right or what they think you had wrong. And I was really surprised by how many people told me that I was off base by choosing to use Sony Vegas Pro as my editor over Adobe Premiere Pro. So with that, and also the advice of a good friend of mine, DJ Bob Runkle, who mentioned to me before, and I just sort of put it out of my mind, but he mentioned to me before because we use Adobe Audition when I help him with his show or when I do the occasional podcasting, so I knew how good that program was, and he mentioned to me before that the two programs work well together because Adobe integrates all their programs together. So I remembered that, and then I got all these suggestions like, you gotta try Premiere Pro, it's so much better. So I decided that if it's that kind of advice that's given to me, I'm not going to ignore it. So I spent 3 days familiarizing myself with the interface so that I have as little learning curve as possible when utilizing new software for the first time. And there were three main reasons why I chose to make this move. The first is the one that we've already talked about, and that is the integration with Adobe's other programs. Now, since I'm trying to master Adobe Premiere Pro CC, I am not going to jump into After Effects and Photoshop just yet, but the integration was huge, particularly for me with Audition, because I can now utilize the beautiful broadcast quality compressor that Adobe Audition has right inside Premiere Pro. It's actually built into Premiere Pro itself, so I don't even need to pull the audio from my video into Audition and then take it back. It's actually in effect built right into Premiere Pro, so my videos are going to sound even better than they already did with the awesome raw audio of the Blue Yeti to begin with. So that was my first big reason. Second big reason is again tied into integration, but one that might be slightly less obvious until I can do more and more with the program, and that is the integration of a few Adobe Photoshop like features for overlay and also thumbnail creation. I can do things in my overlay text / title text like use Gaussian blur and drop shadow, so everything's gonna look better there from a production standpoint than it ever did. And finally, of course, since this is my very first video, even though I did spend 3 days familiarizing myself with the editor, there's a lot that it can do that I'm not used to yet, or that I knew how to do in Vegas that I haven't found, or things that Vegas couldn't do that I haven't found. So if you're an experienced Premiere Pro user and know some things that you know that I would like to utilize for this program, please let me know in the comment section or via my social media. And with that, I'll go ahead and make this the first official video in which I make this change. If you'll remember, a couple years ago I stopped utilizing the term Razmanites because I felt like it would alienate new subscribers and make new subscribers not feel as welcome as my built-in audience. Well, I've done some more thinking about how to be widespread and more known as a YouTuber, more accessible, if you will, and I've realized that calling the show The Razman's Reality is fine. It makes my videos stand out, but I don't really want to seem like a character. I want to make sure that people know that who the Razman is still who I am as a person. So we're going to drop the whole line that was created as a DJ thing and later on as a wrestling character thing, and I'm just going to end my videos from now on in a very normal way, which is to say thank you for watching. and I will see you all next time.